Hola amigos, it is me, Manuel Martinez, and I am just giving this special message to you now to tell you that if you have not studied from episode 1, then you must click this link immediately. This link will take you to the first episode so you can enjoy the story from the start. If you're already watching, then great, the story is getting good now, huh?
Chapter 22, Not in the Trunk. If the world was ever in any doubt about how fast decisions are made, how easily a child can die, then the speed Hunter moves to slam the trunk shut is a frightening reminder. I saw a glimpse of the body. The child never had a chance. Had he seen the body there would be 4 of us in the car driving away. Trunk's full, we'll manage. I ease him away from the car. Clock's ticking, Ronnie says. I was getting that bucket and spade you promised me for my holiday. I tip all the cosmetics except the nail varnish into the kid's new school bag. Never tell anyone about this. You found this in the street, I tell him. I wait for him to agree, then watch him run across the street, dancing with the traffic. I wonder if I just made a huge mistake, adding a single $100 bill in with the unwanted cosmetics. Can't adopt 'em all. Hunter hurries me. Hunter obviously knows about my daughter. He rounds the car with one case and slides it in the back. I get in the front with the other case and we both awkwardly separate them. I guess the small one will hold just under $4 million and the larger one $6 million, I offer. Hunter fills the small one with money bricks. Let's get 'em back to the ship and see if we have time for a second trip. No, I say. You think the locals will be ripping the rest of the walls down in a cash frenzy? Or too frightened? Ronnie asks. Who can resist used banknotes blowing about in the wind? Obviously not us, I add. If it looks like the locals took it, we're away clean, Hunter smiles. How much more was in there? Endless, Ronnie says, but I stopped at around 20 million, 7 each. No point in being too greedy. You were counting. We probably could buy a small island, Hunter says. I reach in my pocket for the nail varnish remover, then rip a T-shirt into rag sections and begin cleaning my prints from the pistol. Is this a dream? Do I wake up tomorrow with $7 million? There is a saying that when something seems too good to be true, then it probably isn't true. I look out of the window, pinch myself, and realize it's a nightmare. Suggested plan, Kieran. We drop you at the bus station. You wait with the 4 cases. We take the car a few blocks away, put the body in the driver's seat, scatter the money all around, leave the pistols, and torch it. When you see us get back, hail a taxi to Atlantic Train Terminal. We'll hail another cab and follow you. Hunter finishes. Train? I ask, thinking of Ali. Where could we go in the USA with this amount of cash? It's useless, which is why they cement it in walls. I got a better idea, Ronnie offers. Leave me at the bus stop with 20 mil, then you two can go wherever you like. Don't you think friends are worth more than money? I throw in, lost in this tale. We'll see, won't we? Hunter says, in a testing moment of truth. Grab another cab, then circle back to the ship. That is our only way out. I'll take that pistol. Keep mine, but don't use it. The car stops, and I struggle with the cases that weigh around over 40 kilos each. Quite a workout. I stand with 4 matching heavy dark cases and watch the car pull away. I'm alone, wondering if they will make it back. If we will ever get back on that ship, if any of us will get out of Panama alive. Most of all, I worry because that was just like a well-planned operation, which I fitted into like a glove, as if that was prearranged. Chapter 23, Panama Bus. Cristobal is a busy, overcrowded place. It has a wealth of expensive cars, top hotels, and offices with workers supporting what might be an affluent future, but streets full of poorer people. The well-kept buildings are painted in vibrant pastel colours, but the amenities and street furniture hang in tatters. I appear to have far too long to examine it all as I watch the buses come and go. Those queuing around me depart with each bus, leaving me here conspicuously alone until the next crowd forms, waiting for a bus that I don't catch. The cab drivers have noticed me, and I keep having to wave them away, so others will have noticed me too. There was no plan B for a failure and me being arrested with drug money. An explosion cracks above the din of traffic. Most bystanders don't flinch. A black plume of smoke rises 10 or more blocks away. Progress is being made. However, I'm alone again, and a policeman has taken an interest in me, just as the finish line is in sight. The cases are too heavy to walk with. Ronnie is a welcome sight on the other corner, towering above the local Panamanians. I hail a cab. It may not legally be allowed to stop here at the terminus, but I'm a tourist. Although he wants the premium fare, the driver has an eye on the advancing policeman. He flips the trunk from the comfort of his seat. "Prisa," the driver shouts. I lift the 2 heavier cases into the trunk first, but must breathe before the third. The policeman has me in his sights and is striding fast. The third case is lighter, but harder to fit in. There is no way this trunk will hold 4, so I slam the lid. Now I struggle 40 kilos onto the back seat through the small back door. "Atlantic Terminal," I say, seeing Ronnie hailing her own cab. "You could walk there," he says, but too late for me to cancel the journey. I'm tired, getting old, I excuse. "Tell me, brother," he sympathizes. I suspect this man is younger than me, but he looks like he's had a hard life. Not that mine has been easy. It started in Northern Ireland when I was a squaddie, and got worse, putting Q on the end of IRA. Nothing much changed, apart from the sunshine. The short drive is unexciting. When we stop, I'm confused. It looks like a shed, a platform with a roof, not a famous station. Is this the right one? I pay the taxi driver with half the few small local notes and coins that the shopkeeper gave me in change. Now the cab driver gets out. "Not enough," he says, holding the money I gave him in his hand. He indicates towards his meter, which I know wasn't working. I give him the remaining small money, but now I only have Benjamin Franklin's. If this is the wrong station, those big notes will cause a bigger problem. To my great relief, Ronnie arrives. She is eating a wrap. When her cab clears, she joins me. "We weren't followed. Let's go," she manages between mouthfuls. "I'm out of local money," I tell her. "I have small notes. Should we wait for Hunter?" she asks. "He said head back to the ship." A taxi circles in and stops. Ronnie tosses her half-eaten wrap into an old oil can. 2 children run for it quicker than a flock of London pigeons. We have enough money to feed all the kids in Panama, but we wouldn't get out of the country alive. We each take 2 cases and head for the cab that drops an elderly couple. "Is this the Panamanian Railroad?" they ask the driver, with the same shock I had. The taxi driver nods to them. "Cruise terminal?" Ronnie asks, stealing the cab before the couple can change their minds. The driver nods, too lazy to get out. Ronnie joins me at the trunk, lifting the cases. "I guess the load will feel lighter when it's spread between the 4 of us," I offer. "4?" Ronnie asks. "Me, you, Hunter, and Georgie." "Georgie wasn't being chased by gunmen," Ronnie states forcefully, heading for the car door. As our car swings around and accelerates away, I ponder Georgie's exclusion, despite us being included in her find. Then I glance back to see the local children chasing a few $100 bills that are somehow blowing in the wind.